Hello, Gemini. Irish Donna Tarot here. My name is Donna Wilder-Hart, and I am here to do an overview of the year 2021 for the long-term transits that are life-altering, the ones that change your life in a dramatic way, and they're really wonderful for you. We have the Grand Conjunction, as many of you know, in which Saturn has now moved out of Capricorn, and it is now in your ninth house instead of your eighth house of endings, beginning and endings. So at this time, you are going to enjoy this beautiful trine, this beautiful positive energy. It's Jupiter, good luck, Saturn, stability, rewards for hard work. We have you at this time really going into hopes and dreams coming true. Whatever ideals you have, foreign travel, higher levels of education, any kind of spiritual quest or journey of any kind. It is a beautiful card of enlightenment and hopes and dreams coming true. This energy has come after a very tough time. You have suffered a lot in the past couple of years with Saturn in your eighth house. You are playing the strategy that you have for life close to your chest. Many of you are being very strategic with this King of Swords energy. These are all Aquarius energies. You are off to a new beginning in a whole area. It could be publishing, it could be anything to do with broadcasting, it could be writing books or publishing, but you are moving away from a situation in which you had to deal with a lot of just endings, absolute endings with this Mars in the Tower card, Mars in Scorpio. And so what we see is now you are going to enter a whole new world. I really see for you a great deal of international travel and all of those items that I mentioned, the publishing, the broadcasting, the World Wide Web. You are going to become an influencer and a leader. Many of you will be spiritual leaders, empaths. You could start your own YouTube channel. I'm a Gemini. I started my YouTube channel a year ago. So I just want to say it's an exquisite time in your life. Now, to support that, we also have the North Node. This is your soul's journey. Right now, the North Node is in Gemini. And it is asking you to learn a lot of new things. So when we get the North Node, Gemini is going to be tested. You're going to be pushed to your limits. You're going to be expected to be the leader of the zodiac for the next year to year and a half. We have the Magician card. You have all the tools that you need. The way you present yourself to the world will be very lovely. You may find a love interest. You may find a lover in public speaking and at job interviews, in some sort of engaging activity with the public is what I'm seeing. That's both Gemini energy. You have done your homework. People are seeking you out on the internet at this time. If you have a website, you are running towards a future that is going to be lovely and fulfilling, and it comes after a very rigorous time of Pluto in, Saturn and Jupiter in your eighth house, in which you felt restricted, you felt like you couldn't make any progress, and we're leaving it behind. So it is beautiful energy, Gemini. It's beautiful. Okay, so now in your house of what's hidden, you are feeling very, very much, you're planning. You are behind the scenes. You're doing a lot of work to develop wealth. We see Black Moon Lilith. You are throwing down all of the restrictions that the universe or the public or whoever, you think that society has placed on you. You are kicking them to the curb. You are going to have eccentric, very unique ideas, ideas that you cook up when you're alone, when you're at home, hidden away, sequestered away. Right now, what I see you having, some of you may have an affair that you keep very secretive right up until you announce that you're going to be married. With this Lover's card, we have a soulmate coming in at this time. We have you manifesting. This is laws of attraction. This is when you think it, you believe it, it comes to pass. So even though it won't necessarily happen as though you have a magic wand, although some of it will, this is really about you manifesting it with the help of people who are loyal around you, who are supportive. You do it with a plan. You know, we see that many of you have taken a hit financially in the last couple of years. Your income has likely dropped. Now we see you investing yourself in you and in your ability to manifest your dreams. So when we get the beautiful Aquarius card of the star, some of you will become stars. Some of you will ascend to fame and fortune. And for some of you, it will seem like an overnight success, but it's not. You've earned it. But it is a new world for you, Gemini. Now, what's interesting, too, is that as you manifest new love, you have that coming in. We have the South Node in Sagittarius. So what has happened with all of the planets going through Capricorn? When we had Saturn and Jupiter in Capricorn with Pluto, when they all conjuncted, what we see is Spirit and the universe have allowed you to be released from multiple lives of being overburdened by relationships, of having and being in relationships with people that made you feel on guard, with people who were in and out, people who were not reliable, the Sagittarius energy. And it really is all about someone around you who wants to be passionate. Now we get the difference. As you work through this Gemini energy, we see a whole new cycle. So your karmic cycle of karmic relationships is ending. It's so wonderful for you to see that that's happening. I also get the Temperance card, indicating that you will work out a lot of things in the future, that you're just going to really be able to work through all the difficulties. It really shows a very booming, blossoming, wonderful time in your life that you've never known before, because you've been burning off some past life situations in your 7th house, which rules your professional relationships with lawyers, doctors, financial advisors, but spouses. So anything that happened is not going to stay in force. It's bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mwah. So you are there at this time in your life, and it's a spectacular time. In your 10th house right now, we see Neptune. And for the people who are born anytime from now till from June 9th now and forward, before June 9th. So from May, the May Geminis and the early June Geminis, you're finished with all of that sort of not being seen, not being understood. So this is a card of being misunderstood. We see the moon right there. You don't understand why you're being misunderstood. You are the master communicator. But for a period of time, you have had to deal with, and some will have to deal with it if you were born in the last 10 to 12 days of Gemini, you will continue to deal with this feeling under the water, this feeling that you can't make headway. But at the time that this cycles out of your life, romance buds for you, and you will probably find it in a public venue. This would be your 10th house. It would be your career house. It would be anything that you do in public. Somebody might fall in love with you. I'm thinking, can't remember the movie. Ugh. Well, anyway, but it really shows that you may meet your beloved person, your true soulmate, who is your new version of a lover that doesn't have any karma. All karma is gone. So we see a soulmate coming in after a period of time of feeling you just couldn't make heads or tails. You leave. Oops. I'm sorry. Parker was here. Okay. So we see the Eight of Cups. You leave this all behind and you go to find your happiness, Gemini. Beautiful energy for you. It's long-term energy. This is going to be set the stage for a lifetime of happiness and bliss. I really feel that for many of you, you are very likely to have a marriage opportunity within the next 2 years. Okay, so when we look at the planets in your 8th house of Capricorn, we know that we've had the devil there. We know that Gemini has gone through to Hades and back, really. All of your energy long term right now is posited in it's placed or it's taking place in your public house. You know, in terms of your private life, it doesn't seem to affect your private life other than love, other than romance. And it's a positive and beautiful change for you, Gemini. So that's what I have for you for now. For 2021, that is your long-term overview of the energies taking place during this year. Take care. Sending you love from Chicago. Send some back and tell me what you think of presenting your horoscope with the astrological cards for the signs in which you're impacted.